and y'all very special too. Y'all very special. There's no doubt about that. Y'all very special. Yep. Y'all are very special. Yeah. There's really special um um they're very special, you know. And I don't have that many John Deere tractors on here. Tell you the truth, I don't need a big tractor. Boy, they don't got no small. Yeah, they do right here. Yeah, they do. You really want to make these license plates like I do? I just want to show that person how much I appreciate their ASMR and everything. I don't mean to spook them away or nothing. Just, I just want to show them how much I appreciate their ASMR and what they're doing and everything. And, you know, I want them to know that they're making a big difference. You know what I mean? I really do. Because she's really something and everything. Yeah, she helps me sleep. She's an amazing person. Really amazing. And she's very special. You know what I mean? Very special. Like you all. Y'all very special too, you know what I mean? Yeah. Y'all very special. You know? And I got trim around these Christmas trees. Yep. Yep. I'm glad Alien Jim did all this so I can special make this map like this. My hat's off to Alien Jim, but come up with stuff like this. And, you know, yeah, I try to make ASMR and everything, but they only gave me about 15 minutes on here and everything. You know, that's 15 minutes. Sometimes a lot. It's not long enough to make, you know, but it is something, you know. Yeah, it's like what I said before. tapping ASMR, I can't listen to that because my ears are too sensitive. Yeah, my ears are very sensitive to tapping and echoes. Yeah, it's yeah, it's like nails on a chalkboard almost for me. Tapping, almost like nails on a chalkboard. But the bone in the ears stuff, well, my ears are really sensitive. It's like the real bone in your ears, man. And I'm like, wow, you got to joke with me, right? Yeah, I tell y'all something. When I made this channel not so long ago, I was in heck, 10 subscribers, and I'm like, knowing that people will start watching, my videos and all that, and they, join the channel. And I'm like, wow, okay. It's a lot more than I expected, But it's pretty amazing how many people enjoy your channel because they enjoy what you're doing and stuff, and it's a lot different and everything. And sometimes I do play music on here, but it's not my own music though, it's the music that's in the game, and all that. And I appreciate you guys big time. That's why I call y'all family, because that's what you are to me, y'all family, Don't matter what you look like on the outside, it doesn't matter. What matters, is what's on the inside that counts, Some people worry about what other people think, what they look like on the outside. They don't see the big picture. The big picture is what's on the inside that counts. That's what makes the character is the person on the inside. That's what makes the character and everything. And it's pretty something. It's like what I was trying to say about Hollywood and stuff. I never want to go there and be an actor or nothing. No way. Hell no. I'm not willing to sell myself. I'm not doing that. I'm not willing to do that. I am not willing to do that at all. No. Yeah, Hollywood, they expect a lot out of you. That's why you see the child stars, back in 1990s and all that. That's why you see them, that's, you know, and some of them, they they party and all that. Like Britney Spears, Paris Hilton. Yeah. It's like what I said before, if Hollywood gets tired of y'all, tired of celebrities, they send in the bloodhounds to give them a bad, start a bad reputation and start gossiping about people that they don't care about anymore, and like that one lady, Beyonce, the one they call Queen Bee or something like that. Yeah. Some people, when they go to Hollywood, some people forget where they came from. They forgot where the roots are. All they see are dollar signs and big fancy mansions and all this other stuff. That ain't where happiness lies, y'all. Happiness lies in your heart. And, that's where it starts. In the heart. When you got dreams, don't dream about going to Hollywood. Nope. No, that'd be a total nightmare. Yeah. I'm just trying to, I care about people in Hollywood. True, yeah, I do. And I wish that they open their eyes to see what's going on. It's like Hollywood is a puppet master, and pulling all the strings and stuff, and try to get those people to tell people how to vote and how to live and how to think. Yeah, people don't need that stuff. Y'all don't need that kind of stuff in your life. Because they're not out here scratching for every little penny or anything. They're living a lifestyle, that's been given to them. Yeah. And, yeah, y'all are very special. Yeah, very special.